Hey, it's Joshua from Everybody's Coffee. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a method that I developed when competing in the Midwestern Regional Aeropress Competition. Our shop just hosted that a few weeks ago. And basically what we're going to be doing is turning an inverted Aeropress into a cupping bowl. It's pretty fun. For this recipe, I'm going to use 19 grams of this counterculture Boca coffee here. It's from Papua New Guinea. Really nice, delicious flavors in that. Vanilla, pear, and stone fruit. So we're going to take 19 grams of that, put it into an inverted Aeropress, level it, and then set it inside of a larger container. This can be a beaker, it can be a cooking pot, it can be really anything that's food safe that's larger than your Aeropress. It's on the scale. I zero that scale out, and then I'm taking 210 degree water, start a timer. I'm going to pour all the way up to 250 grams of water. Once I get all the grounds wet, I'll just pour gently in the center. Don't want a ton of agitation. And that 250 grams is pretty much going to fill this Aeropress to capacity. Let that gas go down a little bit there. 250. And then we wait. At 5 minutes, we take our spoon and break the crust. Just drop straight down. Great time to smell it. A little bit of an overflow. So you're just knocking all of those grounds down into your brew so that they drop in there and aren't floating anymore. And then you want to skim any foam or remaining floating grounds off of it with your spoon. Through this whole thing, you want to keep your timer going, because now that we're done with that, we need to wait a few more minutes until it's cool enough to taste and the flavors have really opened up. So we're at about 10 minutes since we started pouring the water on the coffee, and we can begin at this point tasting, just dipping your spoon in the top, slurping it, getting a sense of what it tastes like. The beauty of this brewing method is that you can just keep tasting a little bit as time continues to pass, and when the coffee tastes how you want it to taste, maybe that's at 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 18 minutes. I like it best at actually about 20 minutes. At that point in time, you know, this is how I want to brew this coffee. So you take a filter, you put it in the filter basket, you wet it, screw it on top, and then you can just take a cup, take the whole thing off of the scale, set your cup on top, and press down. What you're doing when you do this is you are just removing the water from the top of the brew. So you're not pressing it through coffee, you're just removing the water that you know is tasting exactly how you want your coffee to taste from the brew so that you can pour it into a cup and drink it. I press for usually about 45 seconds, but as long as it's nice and gentle and smooth, you don't have to worry about timing that out super exactingly. Like the coffee time bell. Just pour that into a cup or a beautiful beaker if you want. And you have a wonderful cup of coffee that you can take with you, and you don't have to drink with a spoon. So try it out, see what you think. If you're interested in experimenting with it a little bit more, there's lots of different things you can do with different grind sizes, different levels of agitation to just do different things with this basic method. So if you're interested in doing that, go ahead and put a comment in the section below and I'll get back to you and give you some thoughts or pointers on the different ways you can do it.